celebrated out then?
Yeah, done and dusted now, good, yeah. It took me a week to get over it, I think, but obviously, you know, they're the good things, and that's what you do when you get promoted. You have good celebrations.
Did you go into that game thinking we can do this? We've got to just hope Morecambe do it for us.
Yeah, it was a case of like trying to not think of it. To be honest, I think, you know, obviously a lot of the lads afterwards, when you speak to them, they say, "Oh well, you know, we knew it happened, I'll be dead honest with you, I weren't quite sure what was going to happen, because obviously you're relying on other teams, and you know, obviously the gaffer says to us just to do your job and don't leave no stone unturned, because if it does go our way, you don't want to be living to regret it and say, oh, you know, only if we'd have won we'd have gone up. So I think we've done a professional job on Tranmere, and you know, we're playing sail in the first half, but I think the second half has shown the qualities and the, you know, the performance of the players on and, you know, as you come on and off the pitch, you know, and the staff, you know, played a big part in us getting that result, and obviously played a big part in us getting promotion.
Was it difficult for you with it being Tranmere?
It wouldn't. It'd be more difficult if it was for them to go down, but at the time, like,
they'd already gone.
Exactly, they'd already been relegated, and I felt it was a bit of pressure off me, to be perfectly honest with you. And I said to the gaffer the night we got promoted, I said, I'll be dead honest with you, I couldn't sleep all night because, you know, things are in my head. I had a couple of friends who still play for them, you know, their livelihoods are at risk, if you like, you know, getting knocked out the league. But then I knew I had to do a job for my team and for where I wanted to get to, and why I come back to football club was to get promoted. So it was a case of block everything out your head and go in there as a professional footballer and do a professional job, and I felt, you know, that's what I'd done, as well as the, you know, the rest of the team and staff.
Back to the game though, you didn't have to ask the gaffer what was going on at Morecambe, did you?
No, I think where it first caught my eye was, obviously we were attacking Tranmere's cop end first, and obviously when the ball was down the other, I was looking at all our fans and I seen them jump and people on the phones, and then when they started singing we only need one goal, I took a deep breath and thought, right, just one goal, that's all we need. And then obviously it come into the second half, and obviously Sorsey was, you know, great to be there, and to, you know, his touch I thought was taking him away, and then he's toyed it into the bottom corner. That feeling was immense, and it's sort of, we all celebrated over me missus and my little lad and my mate's lad and my mate were, and then I seen the fans coming on the pitch. I was getting a bit, oh, you know, is this getting a bit too much? And, you know, trying to get them off, because we thought we didn't want any delays, any reactions. We wanted just to get back on with the game, get our heads switched on, and obviously consolidate and just see the 90 minutes out as much as we could.
What was going through your mind when Sorsey scored? You've done that, you've scored the goal that took us up.
Well, it was celebration time, and I think obviously, you know, there's plenty of pictures flying around now. There's me, Nard's a great one, Nard's on his knees, and then there's me jumping in the air. It looks like I'm jumping on Sorsey's head at some angle. Sorsey's running away, and then I think, I forget who else was in, Jonah I think it might have been. Just the reaction of when you see the ball hit the back of the net. Obviously, yeah, last time when we got booked, it was me, and then for Sorsey to do it, it was like, it didn't matter who done it, whether it was the goalkeeper or a fullback or a centre half, it just didn't matter, because we knew at that time one goal would be enough.
The noise as well on the day, I mean 3 times they erupted because Morecambe had scored. The noise for the goal, the noise on the final whistle.
It was, you know what, it was phenomenal, and like, you know, you heard the crowds, you heard them singing, and you know, they were singing all the way throughout the game, and the song that got me was "We Only Need One Goal." I go, well, where did you get that from? The song, if you like, you know what I mean? It rhymed quite
no pressure well. Then.
Well, yeah, no pressure, and we knew that. We, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, I think we did feel a little bit of pressure. I certainly did, because when you're 90 minutes away from a promotion, and you know what you've done, and the hard work and the miles and everything we put in Tenerife, and the coaching staff done 6 o'clock in the morning till 5, 6 o'clock at night, doing all the prep for the games, and all the players staying behind doing extra training. There was 90 minutes riding. There was one game riding on whether we got promoted where I feel and the club feels needs to be. So it was pressure. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, I didn't feel no pressure. I couldn't sleep the night before. Even in the game, I was thinking, is this going to work? Is this going to work for us? I was, you know, having a few little friendly banter arguments with my mates who were on the pitch, and you know, stuff like that. So it was a bit of pressure, especially for me. I don't know whether anyone else felt it, but I would have thought they would have, because, as I say, 90 minutes away from getting into League One. that is a bit of pressure.
Chesterfield or Tranmere, which were better?
Obviously Chesterfield, you know, from a personal point of view, was phenomenal. But then on a team point of view as well, you know, Davy Waddle, who scored I think it was the equaliser, and Tom Lees, who scored in that game. It doesn't really get mentioned, but they played a big part just as well as me with my goal, and you know, because it was the winner, and it was, I think it was 86 minutes or something.
And the photograph and everything else.
Yeah, and everything that come with it, and you know, which was good. But for me, the Tranmere one was certainly the hardest one, the toughest one, because Chesterfield, okay, well, you know, we still had 2 games to do it in, and you know, it was a case of if we go Chesterfield, as long as we didn't get beat, or even if we did get beat, we still had 2 more games to play to potentially get promoted. The Tranmere one, we had nothing left. That was it. It was one game. And one game, we had to make it count, and we certainly did that.
Were you planning for the playoffs?
I think it was a case of when we were in there. You know, you look at the teams. You look at Wickham and Southend come late as well as us, but us and Wickham were there and thereabouts. And I think felt every time someone got in the 3rd position, he'd sort of not bottle it, but it just didn't seem to go their way. It happened to us a couple of occasions, but I think. Overall, I think the 3rd best team in the league certainly deserved to go up, and that was us. If not 2nd, you know, we just couldn't catch Shrewsbury and Burton, but I certainly do believe over the course of the year, and the way we played, and the way we saw games out, and the way the staff got it right with, you know, tactical changes, and you know, putting different players on the pitch and playing different personnel away and at home, certainly we definitely deserved to finish 3rd in my eyes. So. Yeah, everyone plans for playoffs because you have to, but you know, I was just so glad that it went in the playoffs. As you know, it's a lottery, and I didn't want to be in a game where there was a lottery.
Worked hard all season, trained hard, played hard. Did you celebrate hard? Without going into too much detail.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, well, I think. Yeah, train hard, play hard, and you get your rewards come the end of the season. And it was good that, you know, obviously we went away and celebrated with, you know, the gaffer and the coaching staff were all there, and the chairman turned up. But you know, that's what you want. You know, while we were away, the MK Dons lads were there, and they said, "You're manager and chairman." I said, "Well, yeah, because it's not just about the manager or the players; it's a team." And I think the team, with the chairman involved as well as the coaching staff. That's why we're where we are today, and that's why we've got promoted to League One, because we were all in it together. Where some clubs don't have that. Some clubs it's players, managers, staff. It's not like that here. It's everyone as a whole.
You're on your holidays. You're taking it easy, chilling, relaxing, but you're back visiting schools today. Yeah,
well, yeah, you know, I think it's important, to be honest, God. I think, you know, obviously, I don't mind doing the school trips, you know, for the kids, and you know, just met 2 young kids who made the travel right the way down to Portsmouth. You know, I'm trying to think of his name. I think it was Matthew and Paul. You know, they've come all the way from Bury all the way down to Portsmouth, which was a Saturday game. God knows what time they've left the house. The headmaster of the school's a mad Bury fan, and you know, when you get asked to go and do things like that to cheer people up and to make people happy, look, it's part of my job. That's what you do, and you know, obviously I had to come in to see yourself today, but and collect some pictures. But it's something I don't mind doing at all, honestly. You know, if I can make someone happy, especially with the promotion season we've just had, you know, I think it just put the icing on the cake for a few kids and a few fans.
Couple of weeks away now, and then straight back at it.
Yeah. I think we've had 3 and a bit weeks off now. I think another week, and then I'll do some bits of light training. We've all got a programme to do, obviously off season. But in the meantime, I'll be away with the family and the kids, and you know, have a well-deserved break, and then obviously come back to a whole new season, which is only round the corner. You know, I think it's a month away, and then we're back into training. So, but look, that's what we live for, God. We live to train every day, play every Saturday, Tuesday. You know, work hard, and you get your rewards come the end of the season. So
10 months ago, when you walked back into this place, is it all worth it now?
I knew it was worth it the day I signed, God, to be honest. Obviously, you know, you were here with me at the time, and the chairman sold the potential dream. Well, when I say potential, we're on that dream, we're on that ladder, we're on that train, trying to get to where we need to get to. We've got over one hurdle, which is get out of League 2 to League 1. Next season's obviously going to be a lot tougher, but look, you know, the players, you know, I expect this club to go and sign, you know, the manager, his ambitions and the chairman. You know, we won't be just going with what we've got. They'll probably look to get more bodies in, which, you know, helps us and helps the managers and helps the fans and helps this football club to where we want to get to. But the squad of players we've got now is second to none, and you could arguably say that, you know, in League One, we're going to give a push, a run for money to any team, and you know that's where what we're looking forward to. But I'm overly excited for the new season already.
Have a good summer.
Top man, and you, God.